29th of July, last day of the pre-release. I'm going to play my first pre-release event. So, straight go to rarity. Hellion Crucible, I believe this is good. Clone is still good. Elvish Archdruid is probably not so great. Firewing Phoenix is good if you're heavy red. That's mediocre at best. Interesting and odd. This thing doesn't have flying. I don't know what that's about. So let's go to color. This guy's good. Well, all those are good. That's still fine. It's fine. Actually looks like there's a viable elf deck there. It's playable. This is okay. That's good. It's mediocre, and that's okay. It's a red card. Volcanic Geyser is good. Those I'm not interested in right now. This is good. That's good. It's fine. It can be playable, but I don't think I'd want to main deck it. That's fine. That's terrible. It used to be called Stone Rain, and it was okay. That might be playable. That's garbage. This guy could be playable in the right deck. Oof, 3 of them. The Arsonist, Crucible, and 2 of those things. So both green and red are fairly playable. That is splashable and amazing. What is this? It's techie. I'm not sure if I'd play that. Nighthawk is good. Murder is good. That's playable. Harbor Bandit, huh? That's interesting. That's probably okay. That looks like black is pretty good. I'd probably play that as well. Maybe black-red at this point. Switcheroo is good, Rewind is playable, and Transfer is probably not. Clone is good, Scroll Thief is playable, both Divinations. Mind Sculpt and Enchanter. I guess this is pseudo removal. It's an interesting thing. I guess Augur is playable. Instant or sorcery? No, it's probably not playable. That's not playable. This could be playable. I guess Downpour is also playable. Blue looks the most shallow right now. What is this? 1/1 for Striker is playable. Even Squire is playable. It's a good guy. Tended Knight is pretty awesome. Oblivion Ring is pretty awesome. Captain's Call is definitely playable. Divine Verdict is obviously removal. This guy looks pretty good. Prized Elephant is actually quite interesting. I guess that's playable but terrible. And a 1/6 Vigilance guy. Alright. So, looking at it, these are what I would want to play. Alright. So what would I not want to play in here? These pretty much are situational. Got to be fairly aggressive for that, I'd think. Duty Bound Dead seems mediocre, as does Bond Beetle. Those seem fine. Captain's Call is probably mediocre. I think these Force Mages are probably mediocre. Alright. In green, we've got really nothing exciting. A big worm, the pack leader. It's about it. So I'm gonna for now ignore green. Let's see, in white we have an Oblivion Ring. If we're ignoring green, the prized elephant's probably not great. Protector, Divine Verdict, the Night Guy, the Squire, and the War Priest of Doom. So it looks like white might be splashable for Oblivion Ring and Divine Verdict. I'm just gonna, for now, remove the remainder of that. Blue just brings some card draw, a clone, and a switcheroo. So I'm going to remove blue for now. Alright, we've got 14 creatures in red-black. Let's see how they pan out. 2 Sign in Bloods are good, it's card draw. Dark Favor goes on pretty much anything. We'd like land, because we have the Crucible and the Chronomaton. Harbor Bandit probably doesn't get played. Switch it for Duty Bound Dead. 3 Reckless Brutes with a Duty Bound Dead and Knight of Infamy seems not terrible. Oh, and a Servant. Wall of Fire seems kinda bad. In an aggressive deck like this, looks like it's trying to be. So we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 removal, 6 removal spells with the murder. This doesn't look awful. And we've got room for 1 more card. We don't have any search, so the Oblivion Ring Divine Verdict is kind of a stretch. Divine Verdict is situational, so maybe it would be better to have, say, this 2/3 flyer, which will always be good. Yeah, in blue all we get is a switcheroo and some divinations. Well, a clone as well, but what are we going to clone? Firewing Phoenix, maybe? This giant scorpion kind of gums up the ground, but can be good anyway. I don't dislike this. I think it's pretty good. What if we switched out the black? Well, the black's kind of exciting, right? Public Execution, Vampire Nighthawk, Murder. Yeah, black looks pretty exciting. What's exciting in green? Nothing. What if we were switching the white out for blue and getting clone, switcheroo, and a Void Stalker? It doesn't seem terrible. Can switch a Reckless Brute for some stuff. Green, we don't get anything from. A Plummet in the sideboard. Naturalize as well. Do we have a creature with any of these things? No, we don't. Chandra's Fury is fine. Volcanic Strength could be okay. The rest is fine with the sideboard. Let's see, Jace's Phantasm. That might be something we look at. Augur of Bolas, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Augur might be playable. Let's see how aggressive we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like we're pretty aggressive. 9 cards, up to 3 that are get in there type cards. This guy, I guess, can block. Maybe he's just better as something else. Probably not. The Exalted is relevant with the Reckless Brute. Got 7 minutes left, and I think this is the best build. Looks like we're slightly on the aggressive side. We're splashing a couple of blue cards because our... guess we could use Chandra's Fury, replace for Switcheroo. Get a Tormented Soul or 2. And a Zombie Goliath. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. Let's see. 6 mountains seems correct. I don't feel comfortable with 2 islands. Although I guess I probably should be okay with 2 islands. None of these cards need to be played on the turn they arrive in my hand. This is a later game. This is for bombs. And so is this, kind of. I just have to remember that. So maybe I'm alright with 2 and 8. Alright, well, I'm going to go with this. Looks like could have been just fine with some of this white. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could have gotten there with white too. Fire Elemental is pretty boring, but a few Exalted effects make it slightly better. I don't know. First time I'm playing it. I don't even know if it's correct to go 17 lands or if it's a 16 land type format. Ooh, Harbor Bandit is now actually better with islands in the deck. What is he better than, though? Maybe he's just better than one of these Reckless Brutes. As reach. Because if I don't have an Exalted guy, yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Okay, we'll see you in round 1.